Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. I'm back with my FGO gameplay video, and this will be me resuming Amakusa Shirou and the Slapstick Museum. Now it's been a while I've been here with the gameplay. As you can see, my internet was doing some crazy stuff. Everything was going fine, but my upload speed went down immensely. I don't know why. So it's been a while like that. Today it was fixed. So yeah, that's why I'll be again able to be upload properly. Like the few days I wasn't able to upload properly because of that. But yeah, hopefully everything goes fine from here onwards. Now let's resume. I do know the story is not that big, so it won't take me much time to kind of catch up and farm properly. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, so this is called Snatch Steal Straight. All right. Okay. And another thing, I don't know, I'm a little bit sick, so sometimes in this video you might actually see me being kind of out or something, but don't worry about it. I'm still kind of sick a little bit, I still have a little bit of problem, but the majority is fine, and I won't have trouble actually reading it, and it won't be much trouble. But sometimes you might feel I might do some kind of slow down or something, probably because of that. I'm still not completely fine, a little bit recuperation left, and yeah. Anyways, I just wanted to state at the beginning. All right. Earlier I was robbed of my ability to fight. It seems the curator and his servants weren't lying about that. However, it also seems my ability to fight is the only thing they took. Okay, before you go any further, yes? Yeah, I was wondering why they're not showing him. What the heck are you wearing? Oh yeah, because of, okay. This is my phantom thief attire. I don't know why, but I feel like Amakusa Shirou is perfect for being a phantom thief. There's something in him that kind of screams phantom thief. I don't know. Oh, well, I guess you are still pretty young, so what? Haha, don't think I can't see that look of pity in your eyes. I think you look cool. No comment. Nah, it works for you. No, perfect. Thank you, Master. Phantom Thief Amakusa Shirou Tokisara at your service. Now, as I was saying, since my combat abilities have been sealed away, I of course can't currently use my Noble Phantasm, Twin Arm Big Crunch. But fortunately, I have two other Noble Phantasms that aren't used for combat. What? Right hand Evil Eater and left hand Xanadu Metric. Okay. And those still work fine. What kind of Noble Phantasms are they? Yeah. Well, to make a long story short, as a servant who should by all rights have been summoned as a caster rather than a ruler. Oh, okay. Oh, interesting. So okay, so you were supposed to be a caster? Alright. I can use all kinds of mage craft to support you in various ways. As long as you aren't fighting, there is nothing you can't do. That being said, just because you can fly through the air or smash through a wall doesn't mean you should. Fair enough, I guess. At the risk of repeating myself, let me say once more that our only goal is to steal the Holy Grail. Which means our first order of business is to disguise ourselves, alright? Disguise ourselves, why? Because we need to steal it. Come on, Master, don't you remember? Security already knows what you look like. Yeah. As for the rest of you, I'll go ahead and strengthen your disguise charm. That should ensure you all look like ordinary humans at least as long as you don't do any fighting. Alright, so wait, so Fujimaru will actually have to put on a disguise, unlike these guys, obviously. Of course, the jig will also be up if you do anything to draw suspicion to yourselves. From there, it will all come down to our smarts, our courage, our planning, and our prep work. Jinkei, I'd like you to keep using presence concealment to monitor everything that goes on in the museum. Got it. Keep an especially close eye on the security guards' patrol patterns and let us know if you see anything else that seems odd to you. You are the assassin who tried to kill one of the most powerful emperors in history. So, I'm certain your keen eye and attention to detail will be crucial to success in this heist. Oh, is that a little blush I see? Shut up, master. Yeah? Stanson, I'd like you to pretend to be a doctor on vacation and go learn anything you can about the museum. Alright, that works well for him, kind of. Food stands outside should be a good place to start. Well, I don't mind doing that. You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of, like, you know, a game of, you know, Hitman. If you played Hitman, like, everyone has, like, their, like, you know, like, are going to just go in and kind of conceal themselves within the crowd. Some will take on a disguise, some will, I don't know, like, gain some information, and kind of, like, you know, the whole stealth mission will go like that, and we'll find, like, you know, wait for an opportunity. There's like 5 or 6 opportunities, and we'll be waiting for the correct time and the correct opportunity to use it to get the grail. And like I said, it reminds me of a Hitman game. Are you certain? No one will be able to tell. I am a servant though. Oh yes, you've had charm cast on you already, and I'll improve it, so I don't think you'll have anything to worry about. Beyond that, you just have to trust me. Alright? Fortunately, no one on the museum sites knows which of us are servants, apart from me, of course. Okay, that'll be helpful, yeah. They have figured out there are more besides me, but it should be impossible for them to determine who exactly we are. Alright, I'll trust you on this, Amakusa. That said, I'm not exactly hopeful about being able to find out much in the way of useful information. But that's because I still have one important thing to tell you. I want you to conduct yourself as though you truly were a dog. Yeah, he said that. You need to act as though you're not here to harm the museum or steal anything from it. In fact, you should forget you're a servant altogether. If you can't convince yourself you're just a doctor and nothing more, you'll probably blow your cover. That seems way difficult to act out, like, you know. I see, understood, alright. In that case, it would probably be better if I don't know about the rest of the plan. Yeah, alright, that makes sense. Would you mind keeping it a secret from me, Amakusa? Not at all. So, what should I do? Yeah, I was wondering. You and Master are going to stick together, Voyager. Oh, like brother and sister? Not sister, sorry. Brother, siblings, yeah. Me and Master? Me and Voyager? Between the two of you? I think you'll be more natural fit for this, Master. I'm going to dye your hair blonde. Alright, there you go. Like I said, siblings. From now on, you and Voyager are going to be siblings. Oh, siblings. I see. You're going to pretend to be tourists, visiting the museum every day. Won't the museum suspect everything if something is up if we do that? I don't know, maybe not. Not at all, yeah. It's a very big museum. It's filled with all sorts of relics and artifacts related to heroes throughout the history. I'm certain you can pull off a convincing big brother who's only there because his younger brother's hero obsessed. I know lots about heroes, especially the ones who became constellations. I'm gonna be the best big brother I can be. For the time being, I'd like all of you to focus on your roles and get into character. We have a long road ahead of us. Then I'll start by getting a room at a nearby inn. I'm a doctor. I'll conceal my presence and stick close to the museum. Shall we go to the museum too? I can't wait to hear some hero facts. I have lots. Okay, let's go. Oh no. Now then, as for me, I'd better start remembering what it was like when I had nothing to my name. This job is going to take ingenuity, hard work, perseverance, physics and psychology. I guess physics because we need to steal the grail. Whoever said being a thief is easy? Alright. Operation start. Okay, so you know what? Let me take Da Vinci with me. Oh, I should exchange the. I'm going to do that the first thing after this ends. I need to exchange the CE. Like, I read your comments, and I think I'm going to go for the invincible and the critical up, that one. Ignore invincible and the critical up, that one. Damn.
かけた戦いであれば早立てですよカルメル。
しっかり見たぜ。防衛開始。いさもう
Alright, there you go.
そこに至るはあまたの研鑽。気づきに気づいた刀塚。八重垣作るは戦時の刃。知ったら成仏していきな。一斉に投げし打ちな。
It's crazy how much I use Muramasa. Like every battle I use Muramasa nowadays, because my Musashi Berserker's bond is completed. That's why I'm focusing on Muramasa now. And obviously after Morgan comes in, I'll be putting full focus on Morgan. So yeah, all right, let's do this. Oh wait, but I was again going to forget. Let me just. Alright, so wait, this one's not the one. This one is the gather rate one. This one, Club Argonauts, ignore invincible and critical stand. Yeah, this should help, especially for characters who have crazy like crit damage. Like I guess you could use this on Muramasa, and it'll be kind of crazy on Muramasa because Muramasa already has an ignore invincible skill. The second skill I think, or yeah, the second skill. But anyone, I guess Himiko can also probably make a good use of this, because of her, crit damage and all that. Yeah, let's exchange this. Okay, let me grab it real quick. Okay. All right. Let's go back. Alright, let's go. Now I'm going to put this on them. Where is it? Oh, this doesn't have any battle. Alright. Is everything alright? Oh yes, she's just feeling a little under weather. Let me take a look. She's suffering from heat exhaustion. Really? But it's not even that hot. It's because it's much warmer now than it was last night, which was quite chilly. She had a little trouble adjusting to the difference in temperature. Fortunately, her symptoms are fairly mild, so she should feel better once she gets some rest. I suggest you ask one of the museum staff to let her stay in the infirmary for a while. Oh, okay, I will, thanks. Not at all. I'm afraid the infirmary is a bit crowded at the moment. Oh no, is Amakusa actually is actually telling everyone to go to the infirmary or something? If it's just a little heat exhaustion, we would prefer that you make use of one of the museum benches instead. I see, then I'll have to call an ambulance. Ah! You can't take heat exhaustion lightly, regardless of how mild its symptoms may be. If you have a place on the premises where she can be treated, then that's where she should go. If you refuse, I may need to take this to the museum's curator. Call me the manager. I understand. Please come with me, miss. I'm coming too. Sir, I'm afraid I can't. Oh, I suppose you have a physician on call? I'm afraid we don't quite have the funds for that. What? What, you spend everything on security? We do have a nurse among our stuff, but as for our in-house doctor on standby, well, I suppose no matter the era, we are always short of doctor. Very well, I will serve as this museum's on-call physician until closing time, at least for so long as I'm on vacation. In the mornings, I'll admire the art. In the afternoons, I'll work at the infirmary. Of course, I'll always come help at the moment's notice in the event of an emergency. I won't demand payment of my services. Well, that seems a bit too nice, doesn't it? I feel like you should have, demanded a little bit of payment just so that no one gets suspicious. But, I don't know. But I would certainly appreciate it if you could at least waive my entry. Okay, there you go. That seems a little bit more convincing enough. Who's going to do this without any payment? I'm not sure if... Considering how many visitors this museum gets, I would think you'd want as many doctors as on call as you can get. Alright, I accept your proposal. Oh my god, that's a security ghost. Hey, you hear about the ghosts? Ghosts? What ghost? So then you don't know about the voices you can hear sometimes in the Holy Grail exhibit. Those ain't ghosts, those are just a security detail the curator hired, right? That's okay. Not that I've ever seen them while I'm on patrol. I'm telling you, man, those are ghosts. They're in that room 24/7 and there ain't even a bathroom in there. Wait, is that why you think that? You know, this news is pretty weird in a lot of ways. I've been to a few other museums over the years and I ain't even never seen one with guards armed like us. I hear some things about the Holy Grail too, apparently. I don't believe I pay you to stand around chatting all day. Or is it so little for you to do that you can occupy yourselves in no other fashion? We're sorry, sir, it won't happen again. Lazy good for nothings. Oh, he's someone that, oh my god, how can he sense her? I don't think he saw me, so it must have been just a hunch. That's a crazy hunch. I suspected this guy was no ordinary curator, but he might even be more trouble than I thought. Let's see, this belonged to Iskander. This is a relic from Sparta. It's really something seeing them in person. But this isn't really a Kyle's shield, it's fake! Oh, and this is... excuse me, young man. You mean me? Yeah, I think he does. I have to ask you not to say things like that. This is indeed a Kyle's real shield. Where's the proof? Show me the proof. It was excavated by a team of archaeologists and authenticized by the trained expert. But it doesn't match the poem. Huh? Whoever made this probably wanted to recreate the shield as it's described in the Iliad. But the two cities drawn on the shield are supposed to contrast each other. Contrast? This guy's like, I'm way too underpaid for this. What's wrong with this place? Why is everyone... One city is supposed to represent peace by showing weddings and court trials. The other is supposed to represent war with disturbing images of blood and violence. But both of the cities depicted here are at peace, even though Ares and Athena, the gods of war, are on the shield. Oh wow, you're right. I'm guessing whoever made this shield probably did this on purpose, just to have some fun. See, if you look closely around the cities... Oh hey, look at the time, we better get going. But don't worry, it's still a really nice shield. Around the city. Oh, so this is what he was talking about. The writing is tiny, but it actually says love and peace. Wow, you guys! You know, in English, now what are we gonna do? Did I say something I shouldn't have? Not necessarily. Yeah, not exactly, but... Oh, good. Hey, you there. How about a freshly fried donut for your little brother? Two, please. Okay. Looks yummy. It really is freshly fried. It's yummy, isn't it, brother? Do you think we really do look like siblings? Of course, you're like the little brother I always wanted. Thanks, Master. I'm really happy I have an older brother like you too. You're nothing like someone else I could name. Okay, I'm sure this is like a reference to Requiem, which I probably won't be able to understand. Come to think of it, I wonder when this singularity is taking place. Oh yeah, that's true. I think it's in the modern day, but I'm not completely sure. Gotcha. I wonder if I'm up there in space. Probably. Somewhere far, far away from here. And if I am, I wonder if I could see the pale blue dot. I find myself thinking about that kind of thing sometimes. If anyone could voice her, I'm sure it was you. Thanks, Master. This is nice. I think there's a word that fits this feeling perfectly. A word that means something really lovely and wistful at the same time. Romantic? Okay. That's it, romantic. You know, Master, whenever you hear the word romantic, you always look really happy and really lonely all at once. Okay, who's that? Oh, there you two are. Sanson. Hi, Mr. Sanson. What's up? I'm just taking a short break. They're very short-staffed here, so it takes a lot out of me just to stay on top of things. Sounds rough. Hang in there. That said, the work itself is quite fulfilling, though a little nerve-wracking too. I do have some knowledge of modern medicine, but many of my medical skills are somewhat unorthodox. I'm sure you never did get your medical license. Don't let the museum hear you say that. On a different subject, while I do understand the logic in stealing the grail since we can't take it by force, I also can't help but feel a little conflicted about the whole thing, ethically speaking. Do you think we shouldn't be doing this, Sanson? No, it's not that. If anything, I'm in favor of this plan. Oh, it's just that something about it is bugging me. No, that's not right either. Maybe thrilling is a better word for it. It's like I know this is wrong, but I can't stop it from doing it. In fact, I don't even want to. Wow. Like a guilty pleasure? Exactly. I know stealing is cowardly. I also know illegal and immoral. But when we actually have a moral obligation to steal the object in question, as we do here, and we are putting together an intricate plan to do so, well, that just makes it all very exciting. It reminds me of Arsène Lupin, yeah, the legendary thief, and how his stories still thrill people to this day. Anyway, I'd better get back to work. See you later. Okay, there's one thing I've always wondered. Yeah, like Arsène Lupin isn't. Is Arsène Lupin in any fate? In any fate, any kind of obviously let me check. Arsène. I'm pretty sure he is not here. Lupin fate. I don't think he's here. Like Holmes is here, Moriarty is here. So I would have expected. Arsène Lupin to be also, but wait a minute. Assassin. Wait, is there an Arsène Lupin in Fate? I can see something here. Oh, this is a fanon page. Oh, never mind. It is an unofficial fanon page. Okay, so yeah, so there's no Arsène Lupin in Fate, which is interesting because Holmes is here, Moriarty is here. Why not Arsène Lupin? So yeah, maybe in the future someday, who knows? And yeah, anyways, let's resume. I think today went well. Do you think so too, Master? Yep, now how about we head back to the hotel too? Good idea. I can't wait to lie down on that nice soft bed. Okay. Alright. Let's go to the next part. Hors d'oeuvre, aperitif, or appetizer. Alright, let's see. Ooh, this music. There are 4 things you need to steal. You need to steal something. Preparation, that is a plan. Flexibility, the ability to react to changing circumstances. An exit strategy to ensure you're always have a way out, no matter what happens. And finally, the most important thing, which is truly essential for a successful heist, luck. Yeah. Ooh. Good work today, everyone. I ended up volunteering at the museum's infirmary. Is that a good thing? I guess. Yeah. We have someone in the inside all the time. I agree. You did a wonderful job of infiltrating the museum. As I told you before, conduct myself as though I were a doctor, I remember. As far as I can tell, the curator doesn't seem to be a mage. But the fact that this is a singularity is definitely making things harder. Incidentally, he doesn't seem to be a master either. I didn't sense any connection between him and that mysterious worker I fought whatsoever. Wait, hold on. That can't be right. I mean, we know rogue servants exist, so it's not particularly surprising for those servants to be summoned here. But there's no way they'd obey that curator guy if he wasn't their master. That's true. Maybe they were also employed by him. I don't know. It seems as if actual servants are not going to do something for you. Yeah, because you cannot just tell them that, oh, I'm going to pay you like a wage or something. Like servants don't need that. Why would they need that for? So the only thing I can see them, like, doing something for is in, like, in return of like magical energy or power. That is why, like, the servants which are linked to a master, yeah, they have a big goal, which is like, like the wish to the Holy Grail. That is the only reason why they help us. Otherwise, I don't see any reason why. Yeah, why would servants help them? Help humans when they're unless until they're contracted to them, which is true. That's why I guess it is peculiar that these servants like are helping them, even if he's not a master. Yeah, there's no way they'd obey that curator if he wasn't their master. Not necessarily. Oh, okay. I can think of one way around the rule. Oh, he could have asked the Holy Grail for the power to control. Oh yeah, that's true. Oh yeah, I didn't think of that. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I can see that happening. Isn't that kind of a backwards way of doing things? Yes, I suppose it is. Yeah, true. While it might be easier in one sense, since the servants can drain his magical energy without a normal contract, simply having the Holy Grail grant a wish like that certainly wouldn't make him their master. Okay. Not to mention they would turn on him in an instant at the slightest blunder. Maybe he's just very confident in his ability to control servants. Or he simply doesn't care what happens to himself. Yeah, that might be it. I'm sure you know this well enough, Jinkei, but there is definitely strength to be found where one is willing to throw their life away. Yeah, there is. Well, yeah, she definitely knows that. It's far from a lasting strength and you lose it all the instant you fear for your life. But if you can ignore the risks and keep it up, well, it could certainly make you a daunting opponent. And he definitely values that museum's reputation more than his own life. Sure. Which means Voyager pointing out the shield of Achilles they have on display as a counterfeit was bad? Yeah, I guess. But it also is going to, change something. Not at all. It was excellent. Yeah, like I was saying. It is bad, but at the same time, this is going to set things in motion, whichever direction it will go. Once the curator hears about it, he'll be beside himself. Oh! Yeah. Wait a minute. Any collector who wants the prized art collection to be recognized will feel the same. Very true. Alright, okay. I was able to watch the curator briefly when I was working as a doctor, and it was clear he cares a great deal about the relics on display. Maybe you should try telling him you're Charles Henry said. Oh boy. I don't know if that's going to work because he'll then grab Sanson and I don't know, like, oh, maybe this is what's happening. No, never mind. I was going to say maybe like if he figures out that one of us is like a servant, like Charles Henry Sanson is an actual servant, maybe he'll ask the Grail to, like, whatever he's doing to the other servants, like forcing them to work for him, maybe he's going to do the same thing. And yeah, maybe the heroic servants he has are also part of his, like, you can see that yeah, you can see that where is that part? This one values the museum's reputation more than his life. So the whole collection that he has, he's proud of it and he likes it, obviously. And so maybe the heroic spirits that he has employed are also because of some sort of an obsession. Because, these are genuine heroic spirits. And if he really loves, like, history and these type of things, yeah, maybe that's what he's doing. I don't know. But here's the thing. One thing I don't understand. How was he able to use the Holy Grail? Like, how did he get that? Like, he's using the Holy Grail to employ the heroic spirits. How was that possible? Unless and until he has the Holy Grail. Like, yeah, I don't know. Anyways, let's read. There's a few parts that I'm still not sure about. Let's see. He might put you on. I was just saying this. Put you on display too, so as long as you show him some proof. I'll pass. I have no desire to stand around all day being gawked at like a figure at a wax museum. Something wrong? Oh no, not at all. I think I may have just seen our way in. Oh my god. Sanson, did you find out if the curator has a favorite? Oh god, here we go. Apparently he doesn't. Oh. He claims he wants to collect everyone from fearsome gods of war to influential artists to shrewd kings, regardless of the race, nationality or time period. I see. So that's why those displays are arranged for so haphazardly. From what I'm told, the curator is constantly talking about how the world can't get enough heroes. Well, he's not wrong there. Then that should be our way past the first obstacle. If the curator cares about heroes that much, then do you think he would take a look at any relic that comes his way, regardless of how credible it is? Yeah, definitely. You know, like, because there is a slim chance that it is the legitimate thing. So, yeah. Yes, I definitely do. I thought, though if what Voyager said is true, he doesn't seem to have any real ability to determine authenticity himself. Maybe, maybe not. I suspect it's more that he cares about collecting relics of heroes so much that authenticity no longer matters to him. Makes sense, you know, yeah. I see. He must figure that it doesn't matter if a relic is authentic or not, as long as it's sufficiently awe-inspiring. Yeah. Indeed, so if we bring in a relic of our own, we should definitely be able to get closer to him. Let's give it a shot, shall we? Are you saying we donate some of our weapons or noble phantasms? I'm afraid my noble phantasm might be too big for that. Yeah, the Gulleton. My executioner's sword isn't anything special either. There are hundreds just like it from the time period. I don't have any weapons I could donate either. Too bad. That doesn't make you any less of a hero, Voyager. Thanks, I hope you're right. You two have really taken to the whole sibling thing, haven't you? At any rate, I guess my dagger's probably the safest bet then, huh? Yeah, I guess. It should have at least some value, since it almost slit Qin Shi Huang's throat. I think that's how his name is pronounced. Qin Shi Huang. I think so. It's been a while. I checked out his pronunciation, his name's pronunciation. It was something like that. Then again, it's nothing special to look at either. It's just ordinary run-of-the-mill dagger. No, that should be perfect. Let's go with it. Even though we don't know anyone who can verify its authenticity. Nah, like he said, that it doesn't matter. Sure we do. In fact, he's closer to you than you might think. What? You mean me? Oh yeah, he just did that. Previously, he proved the authenticity of not authenticity, but proved the inauthenticity. Is that a word? I don't know. Of the shield. So he should be a fairly credible person now. Because I'm sure that guy probably told the curator about this, that a boy came and said this, and yeah, okay, good plan. That's right, from now on you are Voyager the Genius Appraiser. Perfect. Wow, you're so serious. I can't wait to see how this turns out. Oh, now that's settled. We're going to create a backstory of our resident Genius Appraiser. You'll need an ID, newspaper articles, online reputation, and so on and so forth. Oh, so we're going to make him like a completely different. All right, okay. I guess I was thinking he was going to say that, since he actually talked about that shield, maybe hearing that the curator will be like, oh, he's the real deal, and ask him of his opinion or something. We'll need Kalia's help to fake all this convincingly, of course. Now then, let's get started, shall we? Be warned, we have a lot of work ahead of us. Being a phantom thief is almost like a full-time job in its own right. You're telling me? Alright, let the forgeries begin. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna change. Okay, let me just. Oh, this is the event, isn't it? Alright. Let me change it. Oh, sorry. Oh, it's going a little above. Okay. Okay, I think this is a good.
早炊きですカルウェナ早炊きですカルウェナ熱を帯びなさいマルミアドワーズ
You know what? Let me not use the Noble Phantasm.
で下がってな俺に曲がらねえ悪いな
Damn!
ちくしゃたぎっちまったたまには戦に出てみるもんだ
Okay. Alright, that's enough for now. Let's pick this back up tomorrow. Even a Phantom Thief's journey begins with a single step, after all. Good night, Master. Sleep tight. Good night. Wait, Master just went to sleep over here? But at least go to your room. Alright, can I ask you something, Shirou? Of course. Ah, this is about the Apple of Discord. Oh. I was just wondering why you suggested I hold on to it. Because just being a good person or valuing order wouldn't be enough to stop the apple from potentially sowing discord. Whereas you are one of the very few servants who have been entrusted with the hopes for the future. Ah, interesting, that's why. And nothing more. Everything about you makes it clear you're simply trying to deliver a message, not to pick a fight with the universe. And since your origins lie solely in good positive thoughts, the very concept of discord should be alien to you. At least that was my thinking. Then again, maybe that's just what I wanted to believe, since I've always admired space and the stars myself. Got it. Thanks, Shirou. I promise I'll take good care of it. Not at all. Thank you, Voyager. Alright. Okay, let me do this one. This will be the last one. But I'll continue it in the next video. This is Caldia. We're all done with the forged newspaper articles. I'm sending you the files now. They all have spells on them, so the layout of the articles themselves make the reader more susceptible to charms. Here are the headlines we came up with. Alright, let's read it. Genius Appraiser, Voyager, sees through Da Vinci's counterfeit, attachment article. Okay. Voyager boy, Appraiser discovers the Colossus of Rhodes' lost head. Attachment. Voyager, youngest appraiser in history, shares the joys of finding real historical relics. Isn't this a little much? Whoa, you guys really went all. Wahaha, these are great. Oh wow, reading these even makes me think. Oh yeah, Voyager really is an expert at appraising antiques and artifacts, isn't he? Please keep it together. The servants almost never get asked to do work like this, so they were very excited. This article is great. I knew the modern era was all about marketing. Information is what sets the real thing apart from all the fakes. Who is this? With the right information, even the imitations can match or even surpass the originals in quantity, quality and reputation. Is this Emiya? Not that it's a good thing, mind you. No, it's someone else maybe. Let's see here. Voyager declares direct... Okay, never mind. It's... direct current to the ultimate form of electricity. Hey, knock it off, Edison. This is serious forgery we're doing here. Are you writers done with the next column yet? It's almost time to hit publish. Just give me 5 more minutes. No, wait. Wait. Just give me 5 more minutes. No, make that hours. The muse of columnists has yet to grace me with her presence. Somebody summon an editor in here. Thank you, Marsh. Please convey my sincerest gratitude to all the others as well. Of course. Is there anything else I can do? Now that you mention it, yes, there is. Could you let me talk to Professor Moriarty and Conley? No problem. Do you need their help for something? Yes, I do. We're all young, naive, and innocent after all. If we're going to engage in wrongdoing, we should try to learn from the best. Naive, innocent. Us? Well, these two certainly have a thing for deception. True. I must say, dear boy, I'm a bit hurt that you didn't think to call me for such a delightful caper. Yeah. Oh yeah, my bad. What kind of apology is that? I hear you have need for Gongming's knowledge. That's right. Oh no, not Gongming. I think his name is Komei, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, there you go. Komei. Yeah. That's right. I'd like you to come up with a backstory for this dagger. So you want to prove to this curator that Jinkei's dagger is the same one used in her attempt on Xin Shi Huang's life, huh? I see. As I recall, that dagger is said to have been treated with poison. In which case, that poison will need to show up during the appraisal process. True. Okay. So we need to actually apply poison there. That might be kind of tricky since I use Hydra poison. Oh. That's where the forgery aspect will come in. History books say that the dagger was made with a blade tempered with poison. However, it's very likely that real poison would lose its potency during the tempering process. In which case, another coating of poison must have been applied to the blade after it was tempered. So that's the story we'll go with. Okay. Then what kind of poison should we use? Let's see. Given what should have been available at the time, I'd say... What? Botulinum or wolfsbane would have been most appropriate. Whatever, I don't think it matters much either way. But it is really plausible to think that there would still be any poison left on the blade after 2000 years. Yeah, I was wondering. I'm afraid you're thinking about this all backwards. To convince this curator of the dagger's authenticity, whatever the reason may be for it, there must still be poison left on the blade. I guess. Otherwise he'll be like, yeah, like we got to know, like this guy, it doesn't matter if something's authentic to him or not. He just, like, anything that is related to some kind of historical fact or something, he'll get excited about it either way. And that type of thing. He's that much obsessed. So, you see, we're going to create the kind of artifact typically reserved for the greatest of legends. Jinkei, your assassination attempt failed and you paid with your life. But the Emperor was so impressed by your bravery that your dagger was secretly brought to the treasury for sake. Once the Qin Empire had fallen and the Han Dynasty had taken its place, the new Emperor would no doubt be at a loss as to what to do with a dagger that nearly took Xin Shi Huang's life. Part of him no doubt wished to commend your bravery in fighting against the same oppression he did, but as Emperor, he certainly couldn't afford to be seen to endorse the notion of regicide. As a result, he would be unable to dispose of the dagger, unable to disclose its existence. Alright, so this is the story we're going to go with. I suspect only a few of his most trusted retainers would have been told by for the dagger's origins. Alright, I think that backstory should get us up right before the later Han Dynasty was established. What about the rest of the time between now and then, yeah? That could be more difficult. During the fall of the Qin Dynasty, the Red Eyebrows set fire to Chang'an and made off with its treasures. If Jinkei's dagger really had been stored there, it would definitely have been lost at that time. Not to mention that wasn't the only time Chang'an, I don't know if that's how his name is pronounced, was caught in the middle of a war. So I'm not seeing a way that a relic from the Qin Dynasty could probably have been preserved. We could forge a record of its storage, but that would only be more implausible. What to do? At times like this, my good man, I have found it's best to simply go for it, as they say nowadays. Yeah, alright. Alright, I might have an idea. How does this strike you? Obviously, they're not going to tell us. I see, that does seem like it could work, but indeed, we'll have to send another servant your way to complete this deception. Okay. Oh, drat, I do wish I could have gone myself. Be careful to choose the right person for the job. I'd do it myself, but I'm afraid I might be terribly convincing in the role. In that case... Okay, who is coming? Yeah, I'd agree. He should do nicely. All that aside, Amakusa Shirou? Yes? You're quite the villain yourself. Yeah, you're quite the villain yourself, aren't you? Putting the ethics of it aside, I'd like to think this is the most peaceful solution to this problem. Aren't you a firm believer in thou shalt not steal? Let's just say it all depends on context. That's evil. I don't know you two were friends. We're not. We're barely even civil to each other. There's nothing we have in common. Our beliefs, our principles, our motives, our belief methods, our processes, our development, our conclusions. We could not be more different. Well said. Honestly, if we weren't both part of Caldea, I would have used my noble phantasm on you the first chance I got. Well then, I stand corrected. It seems we do have at least one thing in common. Wow. If we can't see eye to eye, then we'll have to ensure the other one never sees the light of the day. That's... okay. Leaving the principles of Wicked aside, I agree he should be a good fit too, but I'm not sure how convincingly he can act. Oh, I'm not worried about that. We're not asking him to be someone he's not after all. All he needs to do is to perform the same role he always has. It should be much easier than an actual acting. Oh, and there's one more thing I'd like to ask of him. Alright, I wonder who it is. Okay, obviously. I'll see that, you know, I'll get to this part in the next video. I'm going to end it here because yeah, I thought I'm going to do a little bit more, but I cannot. Like I said, I'm still not fine. I'm a little bit ill. You know, the medicine is acting and I'm getting a little bit drowsy. So I'll end it here. You know, I've been drowsy throughout this whole thing. Like I said in the beginning of the video that I might say something weird because I'm a little bit drowsy. The medicine is kicking in again. Either way, yeah. Anyways, I'll end it here, and I'll do some farming on my spare time. And the story is not big as far as I know. This is section 4, so I think there's like a few more sections left. I'll probably be able to complete this within 3 or 4 more videos. 3 more videos, I guess. Either way, that was it. Thanks for watching, guys. This was my gameplay for Amakusa Shirou and the Slapstick Museum. Yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button and subscribe if you're new to the channel, or you haven't subscribed. Comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know. I'll check them out. And yeah, that is it. Thank you for watching, guys. I will be back with another video, probably tomorrow. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, see you guys then. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.